We must rise. We must rise early to set forth our determinations for the day. We must rise. Give thanks, wash, clean, cook, play and pray before the horizontal position meets its end. We must rise. Be assured you rose to live another day. Don't waste it. We must rise, bend and exercise your minds. You stand there and supervise to find yourself out of time. Take time. Make time. It's an urgency. Listen. The communication of a segregated people in and of a segregated nation is not impossible to imagine.
You my challenge of being a musician in a male-dominated world was an experience that will stay with me for life. Because when I decided that I wanted to play music, I just wanted to express music from my point of view, my feeling. I've had a few experiences, as a female. Number one, you have a challenge being a mother. You understand, raising children, and especially as a single mother. Your challenge is different because you have to be mother and father for your children. And it was like, because I wanted to actually play an instrument that was really kind of male-dominated, it became a little bit of a problem because, people couldn't understand why, as a woman, I wanted to play what they would class as a male instrument. So, there was no really kind of encouragement or no help up. So that alone was a struggle because I had to actually do everything myself.
I am from Somaliland, but I was born in London. My experience as a woman has been good right now, because since I'm still young.
I'm a writer and a creative artist. I do favour working with women, but we are still working in a male world, and sometimes when I want to produce something, I am questioned about my knowledge about it, and that comes back to face value. People look at me and think, but how would you know about that? And I think, well, that comes down to an experience.
My professional background, I used to work, before I came here, I was working with Oxfam UK as a woman development officer in basically in the rural areas as well, I was comfortable. So when I got my permission to stay in the country, I actually then seek jobs with the international organizations and the United Nations, and I got UNHCR Geneva job as a consultant for women and children, refugee women and children in Djibouti.
So I was born in the UK, born in Brent, born and raised in Brent, but my parents were from Jamaica. I was raised by two amazing people who taught me the true meaning of life. So I understand, that women, because of our, because we're females, we can be spoken down at, we're mistreated at times. But because of the upbringing I had, I'm very bold. I'm very bold, so I will speak up for people. I speak up for myself, and I'll speak up for people. Now, when I was younger, I was very shy, very, very shy. So I guess, things that I could have spoken up about, I didn't have that public speaking voice.
There were many challenges, when we were young, because I've been in this music game from I was 16 years old. You understand, and starting to travel, and you meet different people, and people would see you coming, and they would say, oh, where are these people going? Why are they here? This is not really their arena. But when you believe in what you believe, and you have faith in what you're doing, then nothing should stop you. And that's how I overcame my challenges, because I believed in what I was doing.
I was born in London, Sheda. It concerns to being from, African diaspora. Very fortunate to be a woman. As a black woman, my experiences are vast and varied. I thought of this recently. Yes. As a young girl, having to contemplate and understand when my parents separated. As a young girl, very fortunate for the experiences that my parents allowed me to see, travel and so forth. As a young woman, within that travel, being able to live abroad, by that I mean away from England, learn different languages, different cultures, and as I've grown through this time, very fortunate. Brilliant, yes, very grateful.
I always support women. I want women have a power, and I always share with my talent women. I have to show them right direction, the women, and always I'm gonna be.
I think patience. Patience is the key to any challenge. You can't just force things as it goes. And yeah, you're disappointed, you sometimes give up and just try to quit, but when you ask yourself, what next, then you have to stay. You have to stay there and be patient.
Just by building my confidence, just doing what I do more and more, and each time, you get to see a different page of the story that is set.
And that led really for an invitation from the Queen and Elizabeth, who invited us 160 people to have a tea with her in June 25. And I really didn't believe at the beginning, but I ended up having a tea with the Queen in June 2019. Probably I'm one of the last people who greeted her in hands, because a few months later we had the COVID and nobody's touching anyone else at the time. And it was really, I'm really proud that we received that recognition at that level, and it's one of the ways that we have overcome the challenge. All the challenges we had, it's paying off now. Thank you.
I have supported women by giving them general advice and supporting them to feel empowered and to feel good about themselves. The only way we can support other women is by having empathy, to empathise their feelings, how they feel on a daily basis, or how they are.
From their mother tongue. Where am I coming from? We must rise, rise, mother. Mothers of brothers, sisters and lovers. Take up a cause. Over there is who? Let's absorb this time. Not disintegrate, stagnate, miscommunicate, deviate, hesitate, procrastinate, grow and hate. Let us facilitate. Get a cape and fly away. Be that superhero, heroine inside your mind. I step forward. Others may rally behind, beside and before me. Those who saw the signs, we must rise. Value your commodity. We have surpassed the expiration date, enabled others to extricate, exterminate, and evaluate the worth of birth. We must rise. Desire and inspire. Inspire and desire. Desire to inspire one person today. We must rise. We must rise. By Holda Poetry. Thank you.